Hello my friends and welcome to Bangalore, India. One of my favorite places to visit is India. I've been here so many times and Bangalore is one of my favorite cities. Today, as you can see, Ace Designers Limited, part of Ace Micromatic Group, the largest machine tool maker in all of India. We're going to take you in to showcase some of the precision tooling, the foundry where they make everything in-house. Yeah, that's important to understand because I, much like you, had the same skepticism about precision when I think about what's going on here. Because I've been here so daggone much, I know the complications, the negotiations, and precision, not the first thing I think of. But I'm not here to convince you, I'm here to show you. So I want to step inside with you and show you what they're doing. Vertically integrated, custom manufactured, and precise machines where their machines help make 1 to 2 micron spindles just for you. Let's head inside. Well, Suzette, we've made it to India. The trip wasn't too bad for you, was it?
Yeah, it was 24 hours. It was a long ride in between, but we made it.
We did make it.
We made it.
My foot went a little numb. You had somebody play footsie with you.
Disgusting.
But more important than those disgusting things is we're going to talk about turning centers today.
Yes, it's so exciting.
And we are here.
Thank you for coming.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So firstly, tell us where we are for the audience so they know. Even though I've already made an intro to this,
Yeah.
we want your smiling face to describe where we are and what we're doing.
Yeah, we are at Ace Designers in Bangalore, India. That's exactly where we're at. And this is one of their turning plants that they have. This is
their newest turning plant,
Their
right?
newest turning plant, yes. This turning plant is 4 years old. And this turning plant is focusing on the high volume production turning machines.
High volume production turning machines, 4 years old. But before we even get to that 4 years, let's step back 4 years.
Where are we going?
To the foundry.
Oh, yes.
So to my understanding,
yes,
this company's been around since 1979.
Yes, that is
They
correct.
are the largest in all of India for machine making.
That's right.
They're putting out hundreds of machines every year.
Thousands.
Thousands of machines.
5,000 to 7,000 turning machines a year.
Turning alone.
Just turning alone. Just turning.
Thousands of machines.
Yes,
right?
in the domestic Indian market.
I mean, every time I think about something, you expand on it further to make it even better and more elaborate, which is cool. But the reason we stepped back is because 8 years ago, they wanted to create their own foundry.
That's right.
They wanted to make sure that all these places that they were outsourcing castings was
right.
the quality that they desired.
That's right.
Now, you and me, we both know,
Yes.
talking with the audience,
Yes.
the audience knows as well, we both live in the US,
Yes.
and there are stereotypes.
Yes.
So what do you think, and I know the answer to this, but what do you think about the importance of bringing a foundry and a casting in-house in an Indian market to make sure that the quality is there for those people like JTech selling these machines in the US?
That's it. We're importing a machine from India to the US where there is a stereotype. Chose a partner that is controlling their quality, vertically integrated from the ground up. From the foundry to manufacturing their own components, to building the machines, to quality testing, everything that they do, they're controlling. And that is so important to us, representing their brand and being a partner.
Yeah, something else, and I totally agree with that, and we'll continue to walk because there's so many awesome things to look at here.
To the foundry point, the foundry is so important. It's so important to control your castings, how they're made, when they're made. It's supply chain. You don't have the issues with supply chain. How many times have you heard that a machine isn't available for 5 or 6 months because you can't get a casting?
All the time?
All the time. That doesn't happen here because they're making the castings themselves. They're controlling their destiny. They're controlling it all.
Yeah, and I like that you brought that up because, again, on the foundry note, when I think about 40 or 50 different companies maybe supporting, and let's be fair, these guys weren't the only ones, and still to this day aren't the only ones sourcing from multiple locations all over the place. How can you control quality like that?
It's impossible.
And now they have.
Yes.
And that's important for our audience to understand.
Yes, it's the control of the quality, it's control of the cost, it's sustainability, it's taking care of the people who are working in the foundry. It's all of those pieces that Ace Designers wanted to put together when they're manufacturing machine tools. It becomes a whole story. It's not just a turning machine, it's the evolution of how it's made until it leaves that door and goes to a customer's floor.
8 years ago, one expert
Yeah.
Now, over 150 people.
Yes.
That's the quality that they're going into. Let's stick to quality.
150 people just in the
And
foundry.
just in that, yeah, we're not
Just
talking
in the
about the
foundry.
thousands that
Yes.
work for this company.
Yes.
Just the foundry.
Just the foundry.
Let's stick to quality
Yes.
and talk about, you know this move?
Oh, that's
The hand scraping, yeah.
Or
Let's
hand
talk about-
scraping.
So when I think of hand scraping,
Yes.
and you probably do as well, I know a
Yes.
lot of our audience members do.
Yes.
I've been to places around the world,
Yes.
and we talk about hand scraping and
Yes.
how when you have something this heavy, this
That's right.
big, for example, and you load a piece on top of a piece, there's
That's
going
right.
to be some deflection in the
Right.
casting itself, even
That's
though
right.
it's very, very hard.
That's right.
So if you take it off and you put it back on, some people are adding shims
Yeah.
into the casting itself to try and balance out.
Right.
That's a reduction of life of the machine
Right.
itself.
Exactly.
I've seen hand scraping, studied the importance of
Yes,
hand
yes,
scraping,
yes, yes.
scraping all over Japan,
Yes,
all over
yes.
Germany. I had no flipping idea that they were hand scraping here
What
in
an
India
art.
as
Yes,
well.
they're hand scraping here. They're hand scraping on all the mated surfaces. So when we are putting a column on a VTL, this part is coming off and we're making sure that it's mated properly. And if it's not, we're taking it back off and we're hand scraping again. You know, we're doing everything that we have to make sure that the surfaces have a long life. That's the point of these machines. A long life, great quality, and a beautiful factory.
And for the audience watching, whether we're here talking about this company in India today or any hand scraping around
Yeah.
the world, that's how a machine lasts.
That's how they last.
That's how it goes from
For
a
sure.
5-year lifespan to a 20 or 30-year
Yeah.
lifespan. That's the importance of this move right here. Okay, see, there it is. I like it, Suzette. All right, so let's continue with quality as we walk around. What I've noticed here in this facility is they actually have that term that we use sometimes of mother machines making mother machines.
That's
Now,
right.
don't get me wrong, they have great Japanese, German machines
Yes.
doing some of the grinding.
Yes.
But the importance to understand is almost every single component, including the high precision spindles,
The spindle
are being
cartridges.
made in-house.
They sure are.
Let's
on
talk
their
about
own
that.
machines.
On their own machines.
Yes, they're using their own sub-spindle machines to machine the cartridges for their spindles. I mean, that's what they're doing. They're making their own spindles. They're making most every part that they can control the quality. They're manufacturing on their own lathes in the other factory that we'll see a little bit later.
Yeah, and I
Yeah.
can't wait to show that video as well.
Yeah.
I like this note of quality. I like understanding how much is being done vertically in here, including
Sure.
painting.
Including painting.
I mean, pretty much everything. They have Fanuc Electronics. We've
Yes.
already, we know about that. But a lot of it's being done right,
right.
here in-house.
That's right. Fanuc controls high wind THK ball screws, some Japanese bearings for them. But we're talking about manufacturing the spindles. We're talking about the housings. We're talking about the castings, machining our own castings. You know, it is all of those pieces coming together to make a complete machine tool.
So let's talk about Ace Micromatic,
Yeah.
and let's talk about here in India.
Uh-huh.
We've already mentioned thousands of machines,
Yes.
largest in all of India,
Largest.
highest precision and quality,
That's right.
vertically integrated, all
That's
these
right.
things that matter. And when you can do those internally, you get short lead times.
Yes.
You get a lot of machines being able to be produced per day that can be
Yes.
shipped, but we're across the pond.
That's right.
Right?
We're,
So
we're a
we
little
don't-
further than a pond,
We
but
don't,
yes,
we
something
don't
like
always
that.
get to play that game of we can ship this to you next day. Even
No.
though JTech does keep some
Yes.
inventory,
Yes, we
it's
sure
not
do.
like being here.
Right.
So let's talk about what does matter in the US market, which is that solutions-based integration that Ace
Tools,
allows us to do.
Yes, and this is what I love. Yes, we keep in stock standard chucking machines, standard basic 2-axis and 3-axis, 4-axis lathes from Ace Designers. But the magic happens in their tool solutions. That's where the magic happens, where Ace Designers can say, great, we've done it. Let's give you a wheel solution. Let's give you work holding for your wheel. Let's give you automation for your flywheels. Let's give you solutions for your camshafts. And that's what they have. Because more and more customers are coming to us and they're not just saying, hey, I need a machine. They're saying, I need a machine, I need programming, I need work holding, I need fixtures, I need special tooling, I need everything from soup to nuts, including wash stations. And that's what we can provide here in a very short amount of time.
You know, I want to talk about that and expand on that, but
Yeah.
I'm going to do something that I hopefully won't get sued for, but when you said Ace like that, I'm thinking to myself, Ace is the place with the helpful machine tools.
Oh, I
Can we
like
do that?
Yes. Yes, I mean, it wasn't my favorite song. I was like, I'm feeling the like tooled up with your hands in the air.
I'm not mad about that
That's-
either.
That's my song.
So let's talk about where. Let's segue from what you just said, and
Yes.
let's talk about where ACE allows us to be helpful in the U.S. And that is, instead of a machine off a shelf,
Yes.
it is saying, what's your problem?
That's right.
We can help you solve it. In
That's
fact,
right.
we have a machine that is dedicated specific to that,
Yes.
to make sure that you're taken care of. And that,
Sure.
to me, is the key. But on top
That's
of
it.
that, and I want you to talk about that a little bit more, is the, what was it? $40 million worth of inventory?
Oh yeah, inventory of parts.
Yeah, 40,
Yes.
I mean,
Or no, it's 40,000 different components.
40,000 different components.
Yes, and we're talking about 18 to 20 million
That's
dollars.
what it was, 18 to 20, I mean,
Yes,
that's mind-blowing.
Yes.
And that's when we talk about
That's
being
right.
able to support a customer.
That's right.
Not just on a specified
That's
project,
right.
but being able to support, if anything goes wrong,
Yes.
you're here for it.
So JTech, we keep in stock $28 million worth of parts
Whew.
along all of our lines. Our JTech horizontals and grinders, our wheelie, our Takasa, whatever those brands are, we keep all those parts. But every once in a while, there's one that we don't have. And there is shelves and shelves and shelves of parts that we can get quickly.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
that's important to understand. I kind of, as we continue to walk through this, let's elaborate, because there's machines all around us. Let's just
Everywhere.
elaborate on some of the options for the American audience out there watching right now, as you and
Uh-huh.
I have flown a long way
Yeah.
in order to see this.
We have.
Just let's talk about some of the options: single spindle, double spindle,
Sure.
single turret, double turret. I know we want to talk about turning centers today,
Yes.
even though we have a lot to talk about
We
in a
do.
lot of other videos.
We do. You know, they keep it simple. They keep it super simple. They have a lot of single spindle machines, up to 3 meters in bed length. They do have some twin spindle machines. They have gantry solutions with front facing spindles and twin turrets on them. So there's an array, there's VTLs, a whole range of VTLs with milling. They offer Y-axis on their machines. I mean, the list goes on and on. But they do it right. They have a base, they have a foundation, and they build on that. And that's what they're doing.
I want to talk about this QR code that you brought up to
Oh,
me a
it's
little bit, if that's
exciting.
okay. Because I guarantee you there's folks out there right now who want to invest in something
Yes.
that we've now discussed,
Yes.
because they like the concept of precision. They
Sure.
like the concept of price computability. Is
Yes.
computability even a word?
No,
It's
that's not it. It's cost competitiveness. And when
That's
you
better. See,
when-
that's why I have her on camera and not me.
when you vertically integrate your business, like Ace Designers has, you get to control cost. You know, when you are making many of your components, when you are painting all of your sheet metal, when you are developing your own work holding, you control those costs. I mean, and that's a big part of this deal. But the other part is the service and the support. And, you know, there are customers who are going to need it, and we all know, as many service guys as we have in the USA, there's never enough.
Ever.
There's never enough. And we wanted to find a way to get to customers quickly. How can we do it faster? How can we acknowledge what's going on faster? How can we resolve it faster? How can you know that your manufacturing is important to us? And we developed a QR code that will start to come out, and people who have machines now will receive a QR code where somebody in their factory can go to the QR code, they can scan it, and there will be somebody here in India off hours.
A real person.
A real person, not AI, not a bot, not any of those things. A real person working second shift and third shift who can help you and say, okay, now we have your QR code, you put in your name, you put in your serial number. We have every single machine documented, all the options that you have, and we can say, here's how you recover. Here's how you fix your turret. Here's what you can do now until we can get a service tech out to you. You know.
Before I bring this thing all around full circle back
Sure.
to precision and quality again,
Yeah.
because I think that's how we start, and I think
Yeah.
that's how we end. Are there any messages that you'd like to offer to the people watching right now? Since we flew all the way to India, Suzette, and we
All
love
right.
it here.
We love it
our
here.
masala chai.
We
love our
love
curry.
masala chai. We
We
love
love
our
the people
curries.
here. But are there any messages, since we're standing here today with all
Yeah.
these machines and all these people around, that you would like to convey to the American audience, of course, but there's a global audience that
There's a
watches as
global
well,
audience.
about the messages of what Ace Micromatic brings
Yeah.
to the table that I haven't asked you, that we haven't brought up, and then we'll segue back into quality, because
Sure.
I know for sure my friends, those companies sitting in the US right now,
Yeah.
between service and support, quality,
Right.
they're right beside each other, and
Right.
that's where when we're trying to automate, for example,
Right.
and we walk away from our shop, and we
Right.
come back to our shop,
Right.
we can't have scrap parts.
Right.
We got to make sure it's reliable, and
Right.
all of these things we are talking about, and that's
Right.
how we'll close out. But I want to leave a moment for you just to kind of talk with the audience about the overall family, what they've done.
That's it.
Since 1979.
Yes.
You've been here dozens of times
Yes,
to make
yes,
sure
yes.
that your clients in the US
Yes.
are taken care of.
Yes.
So now that I've been long-winded enough to
Yes.
give you time to think about an answer, please,
you.
by all means.
There's over 600 people that work for ACE Designers, and every single one of them is involved in the manufacturing process, and that never ends. The engineers, the constant learning and the training. ACE Designers has created a culture of people to keep on wanting to build better. Some of the things that happen again with that vertical integration is that they can come up with great ideas. How do we make it better? What can we do? Listening to me, listening to customers. You know, what makes the difference? The people make the difference. It's the people. It's these engineers out here working together, as we see 3 of them over here behind us, figuring out what they can do with the machine to make it better and to make it suitable for the customer. And that's what's different about this factory than any other factory I've been into. There's just so many people that are hands-on with me and with the customer directly, trying to make it better and trying to make it suitable for our market, which matters. It's not just the machine that they have for the Indian market that they're sending to the US. We have different requirements. We all know how it is in the US. Everyone treats their machines like they're Tim the Toolman Taylor, and they're just, yeah, exactly. Push it more, push it more. And they understand that. And they want to make sure their machines are up for the challenge.
So as we finish this out and we continue walking,
Yeah.
there's always going to be skeptics. I mean, that's
Always.
just how it works. And how do you and I stand here, or as we're walking, I guess we're walking here today, we're not standing, but walking here today in India, spending time here, seeing things firsthand, taking video footage so that everyone can see firsthand for themselves what's going on here. How do we break that stereotype? You know, India jumped from number 12 in the world in manufacturing to number 5, 6, or 7 in the world in manufacturing in just a couple of years. Now, a lot of people would say that's because it's high productivity and the quality is not there and they're just taking on projects. Even China is outsourcing, Indonesia, you know, all that kind of stuff. And that's what happens. But I'm seeing something I've not seen in India before.
Maybe that's in other factories. And that's, I'm not saying that all India is like this.
Right.
The ACE Micromatic Group is exceptional. They're exceptional in what they do, and the founders took an idea and they went with it, and they kept on driving and driving and driving. And the point is that all we can do is just keep on showing up. Keep on showing up and keep on showing customers exactly what they do. Keep on, you know, supporting them the best way that we can, and just keep on showing up. That's it. What else do you do?
Yeah.
What else do you do?
I don't think, and we'll close out this tour as where hopefully everyone's enjoying the background and all the machines and the people working, as you say, and the engineers. I'll just say, as a closing statement between you and I, you cannot be number one unless you're really, really good at something, regardless of country.
Yes,
regardless of where you are. And this is number one in all of India. And we just need to take that information and allow other people to sit on it, to take a moment, to do their own research and make sure that what we're telling them is also going to resonate with them as well.
Yeah, that's what we wanted to do. And that's why I wanted you here. I wanted you to see the factory. I want them to see the factory. I had a customer call me the other day and say, do they make machines on dirt floors?
No, they didn't.
Yeah, they did. And he wasn't fully joking, you know? And that's exactly the stigma that we want to escape. That's what we want to escape, and we just want to show the quality of what they're doing every single day here.
Can I be honest with you again?
What's
I mean,
that?
I'm never dishonest because I'm not smart enough to lie. But I have walked into a factory that's had a dirt floor.
Yeah,
Have you?
I'm saying, yes, I have, and that's not here.
It is not here. I've walked in, they're wearing flippy floppies, they're riding cranes across the floor. I mean, we see it,
That's not a partner that JTech uses.
It's not here.
That's not what we do, and it's not here. And it's exciting. What they do is exciting. How many machines that they manufacture is exciting. They're manufacturing 2 machines a day per line.
Wow.
I mean, they are cruising machines. The warehouse is filled with 150 machines that are ready for dispatch at any time. It's incredible.
Yeah.
It's incredible the way that they manufacture here.
So we're gonna close this out.
Yeah.
We've had a great talk.
Yeah.
I've loved it. We're not on dirt floors.
We're not on
We're
dirt
in
floors.
high precision,
Yes.
hand scraping,
Yes.
making their own spindles. I mean,
Yes.
there's a lot that's going into
I
this.
know.
But because it's vertically integrated, including their own painting, which we only
Yes.
touched on
I know.
about 40 yards that way.
I know.
If I wanted a pink machine or a green machine or
Yeah.
a blue machine, can I get that?
You can get whatever you want.
I get what
I
you
promise.
can have whatever you like.
You can have whatever you like, for
Oh.
sure. Absolutely. Custom machines, custom solutions.
Amazing.
We do
Absolutely
it all.
amazing.
We're doing it
Suzette,
all.
thank you so much
Thank
for this
you.
time. Thank you so much for this tour.
Thank
Guys,
you.
gals out there, I hope this has been helpful. I hope it's helped break
Yes.
at least a portion of that stereotype, because we all do it, whether we want to or not. We have these ideas and concepts, and that's why MTD travels the
That's
world
right.
with amazing people like Suzette to bring these factories and shops to you, because our ideas, our
Yeah.
concepts, our thoughts, it's not always reality. And this is not a dirt floor, and these are high precision machines.
That's
We
right.
both invite you to come here anytime to
That's
see for
right.
yourself as well.
I would love to invite all of you to India. Please be our guest.